left the house and you just wish that you could just throw a face on real quick. Well, this video is for you because we're going to talk about 4 essential makeup pieces that you need to look decent and get out the house. What I like to call get out the house makeup. So if that's what you want, stick around. Let's see what happens. You won't regret it. It's going to be good. I promise. Welcome to Mommy Robot TV. I am your host, Corinne, and today we're going to talk about makeup. Okay, just a little bit of background. I am a retired makeup artist. I did makeup with a professional makeup brand for almost a decade. And then I worked with another makeup brand as well. And one day I just got burned out and I became a mom and I focused all of my attention on that. So the days where I could spend all day doing my makeup were cut short. So there are some things that I've learned from being a mom and doing makeup and having been an ex-professional makeup artist that I can share with you and help you look prettier and help you feel better and save some time, because we could all use some time saved, you know? So before we jump in, I want to put this disclaimer out. Before you do any makeup, please understand that you are beautiful. You're awesome and you're amazing just the way you are. But if you want to put on a little bit extra and it makes you feel that much more special, that's awesome too, because I am right there with you. I really want to just talk about 4 products that I think every woman needs just to get out the house. This is just your basic makeup. If you could put it in a Ziploc bag and stick it in your glove compartment to always have it, this is what I'd recommend. Okay, so up first, you're going to need a base. You need something to even your skin out and kind of just bring life back to your face. You have 2 choices. You can either get a medium to full coverage foundation or like a medium to full coverage concealer. On my face right now, I have a foundation and a concealer. And then I'll show you how to apply those things. But in my model, you can see that we've evened her skin out. There's nothing else on her. The way that I like to apply the concealer or the foundation is just right around the eyes, just enough to wake you up a little bit. It doesn't have to be on every square inch of your face. When I put the makeup on, I also like to leave my nose exposed a little bit because that's what's key to making it look very natural. A lot of times when you put makeup on everywhere, your nose is going to tell people whether you have makeup on or not. You don't believe me? Start watching people with makeup and look at their nose. If you have a little bit of skin showing, it just makes the face look more natural. But focus on those problem areas in the center of your face. And then once everything is kind of evened out, then go from there. Like I said, this is something that you're just grabbing out the door and you're heading somewhere. Maybe you're going to go meet somebody or you're going to meet some friends and you just want to look decent, like you've at least slept for 12 minutes instead of the 4 that you did have. So that's what I would recommend. Either a foundation or a concealer. If you have extra time, you can do both, but in a pinch, pick one and stick with it. I say medium to full coverage for each because it's going to give you the coverage that you need. Also with foundation or concealer, I may not look it, but I am getting older, as we all are, thankfully. But as I've gotten older, under my eyes, I need to have more hydration. It won't look cakey. So that's why I'm not really recommending a powder for under your eyes, because you put powder under there, and especially if you have a little bit of wisdom on you, as I like to say instead of age, you're going to need that. You're going to need just a little bit of hydration just to make you look more alert and more rested. So a foundation or concealer, I did not say powder. Of course, you consult with whoever you need to consult with, but in my former professional opinion, you need a foundation or a concealer. All right, next, which these aren't really in a particular order, but typically this is the order that I would put them in. Next, we have brows. Brows are one of the single features that you can tweak that can change your whole entire look. I'm a brow girl myself. Brows typically take me a while because I don't want to look suspicious, so I spend time making sure that they're somewhat even. But once you put the brows on, it just really defines your face. It immediately says to people, okay, there's structure here and let's pay attention. Like she took time to do this. So I would recommend brows. There are two types mainly that I would recommend. I would definitely say a pencil. If you have thin brows, a pencil is really going to save you because you can get the definition that you need and then you can fill it in. You always want to hold the pencil towards the end because that way you're doing light strokes and you don't have these hard brows. A lot of people will say put concealer under your brows, and that's fine. But in regular everyday life, I would say the concealer maybe for special occasions. If you're going to the grocery store, you can stand to leave the concealer from under your brow, but if you love it, I love it for you. So basically just define that brow and then use a little spoolie on the end just to feather it out. It's going to give you a more natural effect. If you want something even softer, like if you have a more full brow, get yourself a brow brush and get a little powder. And then you can just fill your brows and just something to define your face. Defining your brows is just going to, like I said, define your face and just give you that look of being put together. So third, you're going to have to bring attention to your eyes because that's what really helps you to look more alert. Once your skin is intact and you have your eyes, then you can do some magic with that. Magic happens. So I have two things you can pick from. Either do a mascara or an eyeliner. Of course, eyeliners come in various shapes and sizes. You can do pencil, you can do gel, you can do liquid, you can do a pen. It's so many different things. Personally, I just pick a basic pencil that you twist up, and because I know I can throw it in my bag and I can just pop it on really quickly and keep it moving. Mascara, on the other hand, the reason I say one or the other is mascara, when you put it on and you wiggle at the base and you pull straight out, and you don't have to be perfect with it. And to be honest with you, with this technique, it's almost better if you're not perfect, because the mascara, if you do, I'm telling you, the mascara will get to the base of your eyelash and it'll create a shadow on its own. But mascara on its own, when you build it up like it's supposed to be built, then it's going to give you the definition you need, and it's going to give you a very wide-eyed, restful appearance. Liner, on the other hand, it just defines you. It says, I have arrived. I live for a liner. I really do. And a lot of times when I put the liner on, well, not a lot of times, pretty much every single time, I will give it a little bit of a wing because my eye is a little bit more round and I like for it to have more of an almond shape. So I'll wing it out just a little bit just to give me more definition. If you look at my face right now, you can see, let's see if I can give you a close up. Not too close, I don't want you staring at my wrinkles. Anyway, if you look, you can see this eye has just mascara on it. And then this eye has the eyeliner. So looking at someone from afar, if you look at the one with the eyeliner, the eye looks smaller. The one with the mascara, the eye looks more open. It's going to change the look of your face. So that's why I would recommend a mascara or a liner. All right, this fourth thing, which is, you know, the last in the essential list, the basic, get you out of the door makeup set. You need a strong lip. So in my model, you can see that she has a hot pink lip. What I would recommend when picking your strong lip, pick a color that makes you feel something. Pick a color that instantly gives you a boost. So don't go with your neutrals. I know neutrals are fun, but go and find a color that might be on the same lines as your neutral. Like if you're wearing like a pink neutral, maybe you can go get something that's more of like a mauve or rosy kind of color just to stand out. You want something to just push you forward just a little bit. Because I promise you this, when you have makeup on, if you have a whole face on, you put a lip, it finishes everything. So you have brows and you have lips and you have liner, you look done. You just look done. And you can see in my model, she's very beautiful. She has, of course, her brows on and her eyeliner and mascara. And, you know, she looks fantastic. But once we put that lip on, it seals everything up. It just makes the whole process complete. So pick a strong lip color. You have two choices. Again, you can do a lipstick, preferably like something with some color. So get like a matte or a satin, or, you know, just something with some color in there. Or you can do a gloss. I'm wearing a gloss now. It's a red gloss. And it just has color to it. So if you're not committed to the lipstick, at least get a strong color gloss. You have your pinks, you have your purples, you have your plums, but pick something that's gonna stand out and grab attention. It does not have to be neon sign. Just make sure that it's something that makes you feel great and maybe the most amazing color that you have every single time. If you do neutrals, it's going to be too safe and you're going to look a little bit tired. Listen, I'm your friend. I'm trying to help you out. Okay? Okay, so I do have an extra thing that I do. It's, you know, a bonus of sorts because I love a bonus. I love a highlighter. What you do is you're going to put it on the high planes of your cheek there. You're going to go right under your brow, and I love to just hit the bridge of the nose. If you don't want to go all the way to the end, you can just hit it like right there just to draw a little bit of attention. Like I said, this is you grabbing stuff. I'm popping my brows on. I'm getting that liner there. I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation, and then I'm going to pop some lip color on. Bam, I'm done. Because I have stuff to do. People are yelling my name. We have places to go and things to see. So that's what you'll do. And, you know, just a little extra if you feel like you need a little bit of color, or if you have an extra second, then I would pop on a little bit of a blush. Hold it at the end of the brush. Just feather it, and then you're done. I promise you, everything that I just talked about, that's all I'm wearing right now. So let's recap. You want to get a foundation or a concealer, medium to full coverage, either one. Medium to full coverage for a foundation, medium full coverage for a concealer. Do your brows. Whether you use a pencil or you use powder, do the brows. Pick a mascara or a liner and just rock with it. Fourth, you need a strong lip. You need a lipstick or you need a lip gloss. Something that's not necessarily going to pop, but something that gives you the oomph, as the people used to say. Something that's going to give you that confidence to take on the day or whatever event that you have going on. And then lastly, if you have a couple extra seconds, you do a highlighter. And then if you have another extra second, do a blush. Sometimes you can, you know, they're in the palettes and you can do both and just put them on. So those are the makeup must-haves for the get out of the house makeup. Or should I say get out of the house looking decent makeup. Again, we just want to look natural. We want to look amazing. You already are. But sometimes it just feels good to just be a little prettier, right? I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Mommy Robot TV. Follow us on social media, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can also find us on Pinterest and follow us there. If you have any questions or any topics you'd like me to talk about, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. I will check them out. Thanks again for watching. Be amazing. See you next time.
Find us on social media. Subscribe to our channel.